for boarding. Please have your boarding pass.
Yeah, so neighbor father still really great.
I told her to put it in, but I said I
そこのレジのおじさん。
Please exit from the left-hand side of the tram in direction of travel. For your own safety, please use the pedestrian crossings to cross the road.
Yeah, these are all expensive.
Hello. そうなの。飲み合えるよ。
You sit next.
Is it cute?
Oh, she wants to have it. Mom.
do cross check, thanks.
근데 미쳤다.
You say